like some combinations, like cute tactics.
100 gifted subs
Finding out
for what?
fundamentally the value of a new agent like Astra, that takes longer. It takes longer to figure out how to use the ultimate as well. And I've seen a lot of people struggle with that, and I've had to like try to explain that to people as well, like because
Does the new map have one bomb site or what, dude?
Easy to understand where the value is. I think in matchmaking, it's a very hard ult to use. Yeah. Well for you, actually usually helps your opponents in matchmaking more than it does you.
Oh damn, it's got two
in pro play.
That's bullshit, dude.
We'll see what Cutler's able to do on the other side for ANDBOX. A very similar.
That is actually bullshit.
Saw in the
Chad, be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Jet. But again, on the Phoenix, we highlighted him at the beginning of this series, boy on the Omen, and we saw just how willing he is with the From the Shadows to wreak havoc, right? Like to cause a chaos-inducing play and try to fight their way through that. We'll see what ANDBOX are able to do on the attack. You already see some of that utility, that Astra utility, and we're going to see that a lot. And that gravity well right there, just enough to delay. You could see it stacked up with different utility as well. But you force, that's what Ye had to do. He just had to dash across it or else he was going to be a sitting duck.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see Boy trying to hold things off there towards C long. But in the meantime, TSM will take control of A. So it's kind of awkward right now if you're ANDBOX. You know, a lot of these forward plays haven't really worked out. And they have found some holes though. Seb able to take down Wardell, he just got caught in the timing. Checking middle. And that is a chance. That's a huge chance now, with given how much space there is, but also the fact that TSM have C long does make the C plant a little bit tricky because they might not realize how many players are towards this long position, if any.
And Seb's not getting any info on who might be pushing their way through B, so they, at least by process of elimination, they know that that's not where the pressure's coming in from. But he's going to have to move from there here in a moment in order to get into the play. See them waiting just on the other side of the smoke. Before they mate, the play. There it is. The smoke goes down. The kills ensue. Boy walks out victorious, and Seb gets in on one as well. And all of a sudden, Hazed is alone, 75 health. And he doesn't have a ton of time. The Frenzy was good for 1, but Seb's is good for 3. As ANDBOX win the pistol.
So really smart moves there from ANDBOX. They actually must have known about the C-long players because they know that they have to take some kind of post-plant position. If they sit on the side, they get split. 2 players either side, so they have to try to take control of one side. And not knowing precisely what was on C long, they decided to sit in the smoke towards spawn. That's actually so smart, and I love that they got rewarded from that. Great play there from Boy inside of that dark cover to get the kills needed, and that's a 1-0 start. And we didn't get to see them get a good start like this when they were playing against their previous opponents in Cloud9. So we'll get to see instead here, Doug, as they get to run, if they're presuming this anti-eco is successful, as they get to run their defaults and get to condition their opponents, how strong does that game plan really look from ANDBOX?
And then really, how do you play around the Astra utility? I think she can be very similar to Viper in a lot of ways. The play is to condition your team, your opponents, like you said, into being able to manipulate what they play around the map. ANDBOX with a gun advantage here. Wardell with the customary Marshall. We see him on this a lot.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Whether or not they win or lose the pistol, that's a common buy for him in this position.
We lost the goddamn pistol? Oh, you gotta be fucking sucking my wiener with a pig-lipped hooker. Are you kidding me?
It's cool to see that play around short. Doesn't really amount to too much, but they do get the info for a fast rotate into that C site. Again, the weaponry disadvantage.
Oh, y'all, Coach was...
Well,
ooh,
Coach was a little bit busy, a little bit late.
Pick up.
Was too busy.
And again,
say I had a wild night with your
previous round. They got the
with your auntie, the one with the big booty,
they try
short
to
hair.
stick the matter to TSM and push out
a little bit late, but it's okay. I'm back.
Space, and again, they have the gun
yes,
advantage,
sir.
right? So they feel comfortable doing that.
Come on, Wardell.
Marshall able to get
they're all two shots. Two shot. Come on.
But the thing is, the remaining members of ANDBOX are probably worse.
All right, good. Good,
was good for 1, but
we'll
Seb gets 3. The Spectre proves to be what they needed. ANDBOX take a 2-0 lead.
And it's actually somewhat unfortunate that for Wardell, he wasn't able to get that
Cheryl,
frag there, because then he would
get
be able to get the nice out in this round.
Here.
And if he was able to get the nice out in this round, if they win the round, he gets the operator out in the following round. So that's something to bear in mind. The reason why Wardell's
must have left that in the room last night, boy. No,
he is playing to try to charge up his ult for this round. Instead, he's going to have to get it done with the Vandal. We will see a presence, a control from TSM, and it might be a fast one actually from ANDBOX.
You know how
They're
coach
right
do,
off the
boys.
bat, looking to maybe contact. Yeah, they're not picking up the orb here. They're looking to contact straight through this smoke. This is gonna be
Come on,
dangerous.
Ace!
Oh, Hayes!
Take
he
it.
just knows. His spidey senses were
see him?
tingling. And
Wardell,
he's got
give me
backside,
one.
and Wardell follows it up nicely.
Buy a lottery
Hayes,
ticket right now.
pull
My
out
man
your-
boy swinging around. However,
Going
he
into
gets
your
on
fucking
Hayes.
camera,
He's
boy.
gonna
What
upgrade
does this
his
look
weapon
like?
as well.
Twitch.tv?
As
Camgirls.com?
quickly as that went well in favor, it's
Pull out
starting
your
to get
fucking
back,
gun.
but Wardell continued to cause problems from
There we
Garage.
go, drone. There we go, Cutler. Pick it
They
up.
put up a fight, but it just wasn't enough.
Pick it up.
As TSM get on the board, that was ANDBOX's
That's what I like to
bonus.
see.
And I mean, they dealt some damage, but TSM get on the board.
That was really great. And you know, I talked about the knives for Wardell and their importance, and it didn't work out quite as maybe they would have loved it to in the perfect world, but you know, rarely do you get the perfect world. So we'll have the knives out and available right now. I'm curious if he'll try to pop those or not. It is, again, they are against an eco, so you might want to save them possibly. And you know, we've got Wardell on C at the moment. Ooh, okay, that's a big pick.
He took
And
no
that's
damage.
a gun
Dan.
as well.
Dan, he took nothing. Drone didn't hit him at all.
That's the problem, because there's a Hunter's Fury available. They've picked up a weapon. They've got a man advantage. Look at the response here from TSM. They take control deep sea long. They need to get something back for info and for flanking purposes. And this is it. Oh, they can punish the drone. Oh, they can't find us. Subroza's trying to make it work,
way.
but they run it back. Can't punish it. That's huge.
Vice's frenzy. Pushing that
Chad,
off,
does it
and
look like
you're
I'm
gonna
fucking
buy some
muted, you
time.
bunch
Subroza's
of-
still going to push his way through, but
Woo,
Vice is going
too
to pull off
easy.
while the rest of ANDBOX have
Too
gotten
fucking
on A.
easy.
They're going to get the spike
Y'all
down.
bodies
And remember,
as stupid
they
as a
don't
fucking
have
goat in
great
a pen,
guns.
all right?
He's the only one with the rifle.
Dumbass. Come on now.
Vice is
Debated,
in spot here.
bitch.
He's hearing everything.
Coach Smith is feeling all sorts of fly today, Vice. The fuck are you doing, huh?
Aggressively. He's going to upgrade the weapon as well.
Hey,
Gotta
take
get
him
the best
out.
of Wardell.
We're losing to a
This has
bunch of
gone
fucking
absolutely
pistols
sideways. This has gone
on our
bottoms up
full
for
buy?
TSM.
I know exactly.
What is this shit?
It certainly has. This is... Ooh, it's rough. It's very rough indeed. Oh man, it's so difficult. You know, things can just so quickly. I mean, this is the thing, right? If you're able to, with the pistols, get a very fast kill, the amount of time that you have to work with on the attack, and this is specific to the attackers. You know, the levels of advantage you have, and it's because you can combine your numbers. So if you get that 5v4 early,
Right.
what tends to happen is the defensive side don't feel
Right.
as confident in taking duels anymore. Like you have to at least trade this
It's
kill
coming on.
to feel like you're still in control of the round.
Rosa,
so instead, you
Rosa,
have to
Rosa.
take
Right
some
through the
kind of a
goddamn
risk
box.
able to see long control, but that didn't really pan out either. They weren't able to get the punish to equalize the frags. So at that point, they gave away
Alright.
too many guns, and the position
We got
was
no
lost,
guns on
and
the
my
board.
goodness.
Our
And
economies
TSM,
and
they're in an
shatters.
interesting spot now, though, because Wardell can
Shambles.
he can drop a gun, he can get the knives out.
Right.
They can cobble together a buy if they really want a force buy, but they're going to opt not to. Knives do come out, though.
Oh, my top button don't fit anymore. It's because I've been working on them,
They do. Ye's a couple of points away from
working on the
having his own knife,
shoulders, working on
as
the
his spot has
pecs,
been given away,
working on the fucking.
and he's still just holding fast, like having the goose still really
Been gaining
to
some
stand
muscle
strong
mass,
there and take
boys.
that
What
fight
you know
against
about
Drone.
that,
And
huh?
He best drone up. He's going to walk away with
Don't
51
button
health.
up no more. Gonna choke me. Uh-huh.
For ANDBOX so far in this round,
Hey,
it's been a
keep
lot of
it
touch and go,
composed.
right? Like see what we
Don't
can
slip.
pull up, see
Wardell,
where there's
give
room
me
to
one.
play, and then
Give me
make something
two.
happen, but
And
Wardell
then
swung
die.
out
Go
with the
home.
Blade Storm getting the best of Ye, opening up the map for TSM.
Let me see it.
Yeah, he really has. He's created a great position for TSM to
Uh-huh.
secure this one, much like ANDBOX did with that early pick. But the fast response here is really good for ANDBOX. They might actually just have taken so much control with this that
Did Mata get
it
a
might
knife
be-
on that man?
It might be, I don't know, a stretch here for TSM to recover.
Look at
Again,
look at
there's
it.
not a lot to work with here. They're going to use the ult, and Seb, he's able to wrap around the window to pick off one. And with that, Doug, it's going to be just so hard. It seems like TSM want to give up the ghost now.
And this has been pretty costly out of ANDBOX, right? Like they invested the run it back to get onto the site to try to keep TSM back when they don't have great weapons, right? Cutler now has a Phantom, I believe was picked up from Hazed at the beginning of the round. The swings out there, Cutler makes it sing as he gets one in a 1v2 here. He has the Cosmic Divide, but surely, I don't know that there's just not enough time. Seb wins the duel. ANDBOX take a 3-round lead. A great start from ANDBOX early on.
All right, let's get guns on the board.
Pretty chaotic, and just as you feel
This is
like
okay.
TSM are going to take the advantage,
It ain't
and
over.
everything's going normal and to plan, ANDBOX throw a huge wrench into
Spam the
works.
soda, spam the
And
bone. Wake up, drone.
finally,
Wake up, Subroza.
on round
Please.
6, we're going to see Wardell has
Get him
the
going.
operator in hand. So this might be the difference. He's going to play from short A.
Yes, into
There's
feet.
nothing really there.
We need you,
to
Buster.
fight against. And it's a
Hayes.
fast garage tape that
Yo,
comes through.
fucking fart.
Hayes.
That's what I like to see, baby. Come
The
on.
old man still got it.
Cutler,
Able to
make
take
it
down
happen.
2, and with that, I think he's younger than me, by the way.
There you go.
With that said, it's going to be a decisive advantage for TSM.
And this was a great read from TSM, right? Because the gravity well early on in short, in combination with Wardell's op peak, sees that there's no one there. While they hear boy,
They're gonna
using
get
it from
headshot
the
doing that
shadows, which
fucking
we
little
saw in
angle
the
right
previous
there.
series, he often likes to take
Watch your
back
back.
behind garage. So
Watch
Hayes
your back.
stays strong, gets a couple, they swing out and they take care of boy as well. And through all of that, ANDBOX find themselves
Take him
at a
out, Rosa.
disadvantage.
Come
Vice
on.
is alone
On the
after
Phoenix.
Zed drops his well
Flash out.
into 2 rifles and the operator in the hands of Wardell. This was a very well played round by TSM.
And Vice might have a 1v1 here to work from, but Subroza's off angle there is beautiful. Such a good off angle. Now, what's also really cool is that I felt like even though ANDBOX lost the round, we don't want to be outcome oriented. I felt like the call was really good. We could see that the focus around the play in this round was actually towards the A long aggression for TSM to get the opening advantage. So really, this was just Hayes
Good patience,
having
Rosa.
a
Good
fantastic
patience.
response and performance
Yep.
to the
Keep
fast
it up.
garage control that was coming through. And that's going to be so critical because now TSM, Doug, they're going to feel like they're back in this one.
Oh, we're going to see a bit of the same look that we saw early on, but this
Come
time
on.
EA has a blade
Give me
stroke
some
and he
A
has an
aggression.
operator of his own. No one gets caught in the
There we
gravity
go,
well.
Wardell. You're a little
In
bit
the
aggro
smoker
on
zone.
them. Let them have it. Let it bang.
So it's going to be a bit of a patience game between the 2 dueling operators.
You know, growing back up in
Let's see
Kentucky,
who's
my
the
mom
first
always
one
used
to
to say,
take
let it bang
work
like a
to
choo-choo train.
play.
Cold power got the power. Okay.
The timing,
He's looking at
so
you.
smart with the drone and the peak.
Mhm.
Beautiful. And also Wardell is looking for a jump peak to punish. So many small little maneuvers being watched out for in that situation.
That's right. You know
Wardell
that
actually
saying,
takes
if you
way
know.
long now. There's a minute left in this round, and it's looking scary for ANDBOX because I fear for them because Cutler's position is really strong. The flash goes out. Wardell
Are you
can't
fucking
protect
kidding me?
it.
Wardell, get
and
another.
Subroza's
Come on.
gonna go
Make
down.
that trade.
At least it's a trade.
Take
but it's
one.
Gonna be tough
Take
now for
another.
Wardell to hold with all these players
Oh,
oncoming.
he's fucking burning.
Yeah, Subroza was in a
Fuck
bad
out of
spot.
there.
Yay with the blade storm.
Get your
Oh,
fucking
no,
ass out of there,
doesn't even
yay.
get a chance at
You
anything.
ain't
His
shit.
drone takes care of him.
You ain't shit.
Wardell looking for one with the op gets.
I don't
Dash is still
care.
Looking for a second. Has the information, and if that wasn't enough, that's
Jumping
what
around
we're
like a
doing.
goddamn
Real
bunny
tough, giving
rabbit,
away Vice's
thinking you know
position.
what the fuck you're doing. You
He's in a
don't.
1v3. He has the
Get him off
spike.
the
He's
fucking
20
court.
seconds left, but
Get him off.
Certainly
Wardell,
not an ideal
don't you
spot,
fucking miss your
especially
shot here,
when
boy. I
you see
swear to God. No Dairy
defenses
Queen Blizzies.
of TSM assume their positions.
Okay.
10
No,
seconds
I
left.
don't even
Well,
care. You didn't
that's
miss your
certainly
shot,
gonna
but you
help. Vice
died.
good for
Just as
one.
bad.
He's gotta get the spike down.
Tired
He's
of
running
it.
out time. I don't think he's
Tired
gonna
of it.
get that. He's gonna get the spike
He
down.
fucking
Damn.
gets this
He's
plant.
got it down to a 1v1.
Thank you.
Oh no, Hayes shows up just in the nick of time to stop the plant and to win the round for TSM and gets the op.
Ref, you're not
Oh,
going
that
to
was
call
so
that red
close.
flag?
It must
Huh?
have been that his like butt was showing around
I'm
the crate
sitting
or
here
something
busting
like
my
that.
ass trying to train these boys to get us back in the tippity top fucking condition and position. And you're not going to call that bullshit right through the wall? Headshot on him, lock on,
to get that
toggle.
stick.
Ref,
Yeah, just showing a little bit too much of his derriere. And that's going to be 4-3 for ANDBOX at this point. Obviously 3-4 as we usually would call it. TSM just won the round. One round.
I am
to
a
trail,
professional.
But this could be a good moment to equalize.
why don't you do your
Against the
job
pistols.
and call the red flags when you see them?
Yeah, Subroza and Wardell taking control
Fucking
of the
tired
middle
of it.
the
Good
map.
job, Wardell. Keep working. I'm talking to this
Vice
fucking ref.
dealing back a bit of his own with the sheriff. That's really all they're able to get so far as this round, given the
All right.
weapon advantage, given that they're pressing at just the right moments. We
Hey, the
talked
fuck
at the
was
beginning of
that,
the map
huh?
about how B
5
really
HP?
in pistol situations seems
That's
to be where
5
attacking
push-ups
teams
you're going to have to do next
to play
training
around.
session, bucko.
TSM read that like a book.
Keep that in mind. Keep it.
They certainly did, and that's going to tie things up as expected.
Gonna hit your shot, bitch.
I do like the fearless aggression, especially given that the last time.
Don't give me no
they
lip
played against
either when we
Nico,
get back to
yeah,
practice.
he
I'm
popped
tired of it.
one, and then they actually lost the round after that. So good to see that TSM don't really care about that and have no issue equalizing. And Wardell's on that operator still. So
he has arthritis. It wouldn't be fair. I don't care whether or not it's fair or not. That's where you got it all sort of messed up. I push my players to limits so that we can break those limits and become better. All right.
We'll
keep your horse shit sitting in chat, Twitch chat, chitter chatter in the chat. Okay, I don't care if it's fair.
And that dart, man, it's such a good play around the cage, and then
I got a southern
to be able to isolate the members of TSM and get the kills that they need.
There we go, Subroza.
Flank trying to get something cheeky happening.
Get another. Get another.
Subroza, excuse me, who's been able to get deep into the belly of the beast. Vice cleans him up. Mata.
Wardell
using the run it back to help clear the site for ANDBOX. Wardell's up. Laying up in heaven, spots the yay and is able to clean him up as well.
Make it happen.
Mine, there it is. It comes online.
Hello? What the fuck's happening? Wardell, do something. Come on. Dash out, make some space. I don't care if you die.
They're looking for hazed to be able to open
trying to see if someone's on the flank. No one on the flank.
And they may not even.
All right, we gotta hit the site. Come on, rapido, rapido. Come on. Rapido, rapido. Come on. Yalla. Yalla. TikTok on the tickety clock, and we fucked it up.
Very fortunate, but Mata gets the
lineup. Should've just saved.
And the operator
taking too long.
Should they want it?
Rapido, rapido.
Yeah, Mata's gonna pick that one up, and that's ANDBOX with the.
You guys know how like.
Before.
You guys don't know how like in coach. Coach movies where they have like a comedy coach or whatever. He's always like mispronouncing fucking
TSM to be able to hold on to
like other languages and the words that they use to like hurry up.
But very
rapido, come on, rapido.
In a decisive position, if they were to win this one, they'll force out
rapido
from TSM. So
go up and down the court. Come on.
With that said, around a lobby once more here from ANDBOX and TSM.
Operating
-1. You listen here, you fucking RP or GTA RPers, okay? This ain't that type of stream, motherfucker, okay? So if you want to go ahead and make a 20-page hate thread about how my Coach Myth character doesn't fit the fucking thread line of the message or the content that you want, storyline, whatever bullshit, all right, you can fucking leave, okay?
Run it back, and the smokes are going to drop as well.
I don't give a fuck.
There's been heavy presence seen from both teams, ultimates used, and we're really right back where we started.
Come on.
Very nice from Wardell.
Wardell.
That's a 5v4 advantage now for TSM. Minutes to go, and ANDBOX have to.
4v5, we got numbers on the board. Phoenix Flash, huge indicator. Omen smokes, Omen blind, Wardell, comment, smokes out. He's going in the garage, get ready to look the other way.
Here for the defense of TSM to allow them through the dark cover on spawn into backside control.
Position for the retake.
Place to fight for.
Fight it back. Fight it back. Come on.
One though, TSM's Wardell is doing the Wardell things that we expect and love.
Come on.
Looks for another. He's going to get it. Out comes the classic. Can't dash away.
Take the round.
Hazed is in it to win it with the Spectre, and he's going to save the day.
Sorry, Coach, I'm making a hate thread. Mr. Savage.
Cages, man.
True.
Everybody who plays matchmaking consistently,
a nice name to see in
remember
chat.
Those double cages are so
Mr.
important.
Savage.
Dan, break some of that down for me. Break some of that down for folks who are watching at home. What is it that those
how's competitive Roblox going, Mr. Savage? Glad you decided to stop by and see a real man's game be played.
Go into spawn to prevent you from getting into the site. If you get back site control,
woo! Come on.
Players who are planning to spike the attackers, they don't
I'm just
really
playing with you. Come on, you already know.
So it allows all of your teammates to come in for the retake very quickly, and you can play off of each other. If you're just instead stuck on the spawn choke point because that smoke's there, you just can't get an effective retake going.
Currently Harsuck Gold 3. It's okay. You got gamer genes in you. You got gamer blood in you. You're gonna rise up. Don't worry.
Operator,
you won't be like everybody else in chat.
Ye has used his blade storm.
Woo!
As well,
I'm on a fucking roll today, boys. Feeling it. Feeling it good. Drone.
Oh, there's the double
coming out of your fucking pay.
Nice. That's a
don't
great
care.
pick to get early on, but Wardell's here. He's in a good position.
Rosa. Come on, Rosa. We love that. We'll take those.
Only gets 3 this time, but that is devastating. Truly devastating for ANDBOX. After the dust settles, they're left with only 2 players, Doug.
And it looks like they're walking right into Wardell's operator. Dark cover is going to give him a little bit of room to work
the start of his
with,
career, I don't know what you're talking about, Buster.
And you see for the remaining members of TSM, excuse me, they're fully spread out. They really have no idea where the hit is. The paranoia is certainly going to push things out as Boy gets down into hell. And now, both you see Cutler and Hayes starting to rotate over. Seb's going to get the plant down. It's going to be a 3v2 cover. Does have the Cosmic Divide.
We got numbers on the board, boys. What are we going to do? Let's make this shit happen.
What else will they choose?
Rapido. Come on.
Point away from the neural theft. As for ANDBOX, as we've seen,
Good line.
they may consider pushing in forward. The Cosmic
Good
Divide's
line.
coming out. One is zone.
Good line.
Wardell's good with the op for one. Boy, in a 1v3. What magic do you have in you? Boy, good for one.
He's stuck.
You can almost feel it. He's good for a second one as well. Boy's just waiting it out. He's got to challenge it. Boy, comes up huge for ANDBOX.
You asked the question, Doug, you know, what magic does he have? And about 30 rabbits came out of the hat to pull that one off. Boy, absolutely owning this.
Hey!
I think all the
fuck are you doing? He's stuck on an up angle.
This angle, making it extremely hard for Wardell. And this is Wardell we're talking about. This
Just go
guy
for the defuse.
I mean, the amount of times we've seen him destroy people jiggling angles.
What in the
shows
fuck?
Amazing player model awareness from Boy to pull that one off. And again, I mentioned it earlier. We're seeing a form
that wasn't in the plan.
Really good right now, and that is certainly necessary to topple a team like TSM.
All right, let's take it to a 6-6 half. Take it on to the attack side. Come on.
Truly being rocked here. They got very little.
We all know how this one go.
Just 2 Phantoms, a Spectre, a Sheriff, and a Classic.
No fucking money on the board, though. This is a roughie.
Ada bringing the run it back online and going to use the wall to clear up part of the site, dance around it, and get into the oh no! So he has info at least, and tickled him. I believe he dealt a little bit. That's all he dealt, but that was enough for members of TSM to rotate over. Hazed already got on the as Wardell has shown up with his Blade Storm as well. Now ANDBOX, damn, they have enough time to where they could flip the map here if they wanted.
Yeah, this is an interesting spot.
I want this gun.
Resetting is certainly to the advantage of ANDBOX in this position, or at least just holding their ground because, oh, neural theft, that's actually going to change some things there. That's going to spot the rotate out, and ANDBOX have to be careful now that neural theft go down. You can see Seb immediately stopping. They're all stopping because they're expecting TSM to try to cut him off.
With that, Hazed has taken a good bit of real estate not too long.
Oh, sweet mother of pearl.
Narrowly, almost goes sideways. The paranoia comes out as well. Gets dodged. I like this from Boy.
Later, bitch. Come on.
Boy has shown willingness.
We see him. Backside.
Insane with his ultimate. Gets onto the back of the site. He's going to drop dark cover as well, and at least get the spike down. That's all he's going to be able to do.
Through the smoke.
Cleans him up. They draw the ultimate out. But that's it for this half. As Wardell's going to get the defuse.
Keep on going. Keep pushing it.
Now, Dan, we talked about
great opportunity. It's a great time to make things happen, ain't it?
You know, given that this map tends to prefer the attacking side, is 6-6 enough in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it definitely is at this level. I think it's the case that we can see really strong performances on both halves. It just, I mean, we saw that from ANDBOX, I think, previously against Cloud9. I think Cloud9 was playing an extremely strong attacking side.
I gotta check something real quick.
Actually could have had a lot more rounds than they did. So, yeah, I'm pretty confident here that ANDBOX can still have a pretty solid game as a side switch, and looks like we're going to see
that motherfucker you seen is icy
early on, and Hazed is going to be the man on the receiving end without too
got
much
ice in his veins
from the get-go.
Seb has already been pushed back, drops some utility with that ult orb going in the pockets of Subroza. As TSM quietly and slowly make their way towards C. The dart's going to give away.
Careful.
There's nobody home, right? And they're able to really pitch a tent.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Get as comfortable as they want. What I like that we're seeing out of ANDBOX is they're pushing in from a couple of different areas.
No, sir.
Looks
get
like
that shit out of here.
Wise to him.
Tired of you shitting in my horse house. Come on.
The Sheriff can do just this much damage as he gets a couple of kills of his own.
Tired of it.
Ace jumping across with the
clean
classic,
out the stables. Come on.
TSM with the numbers advantage.
Gonna try to beat this push around Spawn, but that gives an opportunity to Seb. Can he get the backstab in time?
Clean
no, he can't. And it's Subroza will finish
Clean
it
it
off
up.
for TSM. So the favorites of this series.
Y'all think we came out here to play? Huh?
Start off the second half.
I think we're playing for the little leagues right now. We're playing for the big time, baby.
With that said as well,
we're trying to go. We're trying to travel on a plane. We're trying to go international.
A nice opener on that first half in a round like
bringing out pistol rounds you've never seen before. So we've been winning pistol rounds back to back to back to back to back to back to back till we stop rapping some logic shit, you know. Come on.
If you can get some kills too, because that could open up a.
Look at the board now. We got guns on the board. They don't. That's all round.
A little bit earlier than later, at least.
Dan, Twitch chat would have to agree with you. 65% of folks leaning towards TSM on Haven as far as who is favored. And for ANDBOX, they've gotten themselves
Sit down, Myth. We can't see your head. Oh, you can see my head all right.
Towards
You're just not looking hard enough.
A long control,
it's there.
Taking a short control as well. And this is a gamble, as good of a gamble as they get.
Woo.
If they play this right, by golly, they may pull this one off.
Come on. Give me another. One more. One more. Repeat it right now.
Food for the beast.
Don't be a bitch, Wardell.
His blade storm as well.
Tired of the bitch attitude that we've been seeing.
He's gonna get more.
No bitchness. Come on. Good job.
There it is.
Let's go see. Come on.
The jump. They're able to collect that marshal too. Dangerous.
Take it.
In the right hands. And the spike goes down. So the question now is, what else can ANDBOX do in terms of damage? You know, Seb's going to pick up the sheriff. And I'm curious exactly as to the plan for Seb. He's running all the way through the spawn, but actually, it's like that might be the right call to have a chance at another fight, because TSM have gone to a spawn because they saw all of the action around the attacking spawn. So it looks like it's going to pay off here, Doug.
Oh, and I thought Subroza sniffed it out, man. I thought Subroza had the beat on it, but he drops. Now Ye's got to make something happen with his sheriff as well. They're gonna pass like 2 ships in the night. My gosh, he's just gonna stick it. Boy, once again, looking to go nuts, but no, he drops. Throw comes up huge for TSM. The spike's gonna go off. What an insane round.
Come on.
That was a little too close to comfort. That really was.
We had that in plan.
Like Seb was in a position to maybe stop.
We had the strategy.
Getting shot there into cover.
You think that wasn't technical? You think that wasn't calculated?
I mean, it was
cut the fucking cap, champ. Sick and tired of your shit thinking that we're a C-tier team, baby.
To go for the safe
we're working our way up
to escape.
Right, you better give me back that fucking respect.
Radius, the blast radius, and they managed to get some.
That was fucking dog shit. Yep, and so were your plays at Iron 3, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
So
all right.
We'll see now that
tired of your shit. Come on.
Teams. Exactly what the attacking side from TSM is going to look like. Well, that said is still on the Marshal though, so Subroza is going to be farming that orb on C long, and we're going to get ANDBOX also farming the orb there on A long as well. So they're going to reset out of that, and Subroza has the run it back available, so he could use that to create a lot of space. And it's looking like that might be towards short A here, Doug, into the
big round. Guns on the board, both sides. We're on a kind of a bonus. We got a few buys. Big value here. We got ults to play with. Don't be shy, Bika. Get ready to use them. Rosa, I want to see big things happen. Come on.
As well. Now they have a decent idea of where Mata is. What they don't know, or what they may not know yet, is Ye. Can Ye stay there long enough undetected to potentially play spoiler, to do what Subroza did to them just in the other half?
What up, Sean?
Starting to creep forward again, an excellent crossfire.
Come on!
Oh no!
That's that shit! That is that shit!
Drop, and now
take him!
Gonna use his
take him!
to get onto the site.
Take him to church!
As Vice and Seb stand alone, Seb
dress him up,
not even in the same
take him to Sunday church, get married, go to dinner, go on a honeymoon, and fuck him consensually.
Now Seb
take
shows
it!
up to the party, but Dan, he showed up too late.
Yeah, man. All the fun was gone, and it's looking pretty desperate at this point. It's going to be a tough start. We spoke, I think, multiple times about resilience.
W for consensual sex in the chat.
It's going to be a part of the discussion if for ANDBOX to show more of that. And I don't think it's a question at this point. It just really comes down to the adaptation that will come through, because TSM, once they sink their teeth in as well, they can start to, on the attack, part of the benefit being on the attack is you can start to really dominate
6-9. Love the score.
Of the mind.
Big guns on the board for us. Economy's looking fine. Their economy.
On the defense, we just made the wrong call over and over again.
Oh, let's say they're going to have trouble this round, boys. That's all I got to say.
Privy the party to that kind of situation. So, with that said, we're going to have a focus around C right now. Coming in for ANDBOX, looking for that opening pick.
Their economy's looking like one of those tech W's.
You can see
they all like spam so much. Let me see them.
Responsibility in these ecos.
Come on, don't be shy.
Could do the magic for the team.
There they are. Yep, that thing right there.
He's in a spot again. I mean, all he's got is a ghost. But I like that play around the cage. from Seb, giving him cover and giving him the opportunity to punish really anyone pushing their way through. TSM pulls right back off, and you know, you even feel. I think we talked about this in the previous series, Dan. The respect that the team with the rifles has to show here, because you don't know what's coming at you. You don't know if there's a Bucky on the other side. You could be walking into anything.
Play slow.
Yeah,
Watch out.
You're totally right. And
Okay.
They really don't want to
Take
put
our
anything
time.
to chance. That's actually something that can sink you because situations
it's
like
all
this
round
happen.
to
If you don't want
lose.
to take a chance and the other team plays their
All
pistols
round to
and you
lose,
do
and it's
well,
all round to
you get
win.
into this
Play it
spot where
smart,
there's
play
not
it
enough
right.
time left.
Yeah.
You ready to flash
And
around
sure,
this
there's 20
corner?
seconds
Fuck
and
this
we're
guy on
almost at the
top of the
spike
box.
bomb, but what if
Bing
something
bong.
goes wrong? And that's the
Hey,
question.
hey,
You're
hey!
gonna play in,
Flash!
and oh no, and something's going wrong, all right. And I don't know if they're gonna have time to remedy this. The smoke goes down. They have
Come
to
on.
push through it. There's no other choice.
Get the bomb down.
Through as well, but Marta's in a great position.
Get
They
it.
know where he is. There's the Kofer through the wall. The spike has to get planted, otherwise the round's going to be lost. There it goes. It's getting planted. Ye makes the play to try to get it done with a knife, and the spike is not going to go down. The Thrifty is secured, and TSM outplayed themselves. They waited too long. They played it too safe, and they respected that utility maybe a little bit too much.
Dude, you called it, right? Like, what happens when something goes wrong? What went wrong there was Boy and Mata. They were able to get the opening picks, and then Ye shows up as well. And the thing is, Dan, the two remaining members of ANDBOX were on the other side of the map, but they bought just enough time because of Mata and Boy's antics for the reinforcements to arrive to continue to cause delay and to win them that round. You mentioned that this is where things can go sideways, or you can beat yourself, in a sense. That's exactly what TSM just did.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
the kind
more
of
like
thing that
Nate,
can
'cause
turn a
those
series
fucking
around.
shots
And
ain't hitting, bitch.
we, ANDBOX needed something.
That shit
They
out
needed
of
a big
here.
moment, and
Tired of it.
this could be the moment where they truly rock the economy at TSM. They bring the momentum back into their favor. But with that said, wardell is on that operator. You can see they're looking at a contact in towards this A site, and ANDBOX aren't positioned on the rest of the map, so they don't really have the knowledge of this. With that said, right on cue, there goes the drone to get that information. Trying to clear A short, trying to clear A long at the same time. And this drone, that's the only information that the ANDBOX have right now. And it seems like it might be enough, Doug, because we do have a rotation coming through from Boy.
Oh boy. Hunter's Fury comes out. Mata's able to swing out with it. Good for one, and chooses to use the run it back to buy a little bit of time, to buy a little bit of space.
You smart little
cookie.
cookie.
Push forward onto TSM as they run for the fences. They've got to back up and
you
respect
son
what's coming
of
from
a
ANDBOX.
bitch.
Color drops. The spike drops with it as well. And now, feeling the pressure. Got to fend off what ANDBOX has at. The Mata's already good for
Run!
3.
Run!
Mata looking for more, chasing Wardell down, but he's got an operator on the other side. Mata good for 4. Seb coming up big there for ANDBOX. You mentioned in the previous round that could be it, right? Like, that could be what swings the momentum. That could be what turns the map. It seems to be the case for now.
Look at this. He's going to get hit by the Hunter's Fury, so he pops the run it back to dodge that after getting that kill. He uses the wall to protect his own body, and then just pushes forward with the run it back to get multiple kills. Mata is an absolute monster, and I'm kind of annoyed that Hazed took him down at the end and just denied him the ace. I feel like he deserved it. And with that said,
you guys want to know what the
there's
name Mata
nothing
reminds me
quite
of?
like an ace to pump up your team, and maybe
Do you know
that's,
anybody here know Onage Pranks?
it's not going to go his way, but he certainly
Fuck
did
you,
nothing.
Mata.
Now subroza, speaking of the Phoenix
My name is
action,
Bucklow.
will lead the charge here for TSM into the next round.
That shit was funny, dude.
And they have found a completely empty garage. There's nothing here. However, looks like there is enough there on
shit
that
was so
line.
funny
Ye
back in the
from
day,
the site
dude.
itself from Platt is going to take the first kill. The smoke comes down, and all of a sudden, TSM are in a lot of hot water right now, Doug.
Oh man, and it's only getting worse. Yeah, the gravity well's there, but he's going to use the cloud burst
It's just
to buy
add him
some cover and give him
backwards?
some space. Boy looking to reposition and stay alive as EA continues to cause problems
That
with the
makes sense.
operator. The spike has to pull back, right? C is not an option right now. They cannot get into
All
the
right.
site.
Okay, well, Wardell's able to take down one. There's 40 seconds to play with.
We're dealt with the op, but ain't over.
So going down actually gives Wardell the ultimate all for free. The problem here, you can see with Cutler, is he's having to question every single position. They lost so much space on the map, so it takes time to clear these things, and you don't actually have the time to do it. So you kind of have to gamble with your best.
Let's do
bets,
something,
and
come
that's
on.
actually Wardell's position. Because Wardell knows that all this is clear right now. He's got a frag there previously. The reset happened, but now they have just enough time to possibly contact in. But as I say that, they are going to make a lot of steps, and this is what happens when you make some noise.
Cosmic Divide comes through, and TSM looking to push forward. Boy spots the barrel of a gun, and he's able to clean one up, understanding there's likely another one just around the corner. Wardell with the op right in his face, and Boy sees the barrel of that as well, and cleans up the kill onto Wardell to tie us up at 9 apiece.
What type of fucking ult is that? Halfway in the lane, Dimsdale, Dimmadome bullshit.
It's going to be tough.
I don't ever want to see that ever again.
It feels like TSM, you know, that momentum, it has truly been sapped away from them. And again, we go back to that thrifty round. We go back to that anti-eco, and I'm sure if ANDBOX win this map, we're gonna be talking about that again. But we have to stay present here, and with this eco, we do have, you know, 3 shares.
Wardell asked for it. No, I seen it. I seen Wardell ping it.
Where the emphasis is going to be for them. You know, Wardell's pulled out the Blade Storm as well. So again, very dangerous situation for ANDBOX. You can't take anything for granted here. There's a lot of firepower. Cutler's able to force the operator back from.
I'm wearing the suit, goddamn right. I'm wearing the suit.
That's good work there with very little.
This suit's got a name.
Buy a lot of space.
Yeah, but what can they do with that space? It's pistols, and I mean Wardell's Blade Storm in tow.
The Mama Magnet 2000, baby. Come on.
Using a drone to clear out garage, and he made it all the way onto C proper. Didn't get to see if there was anything down C long though, but understood at least that there was no presence there. That gunfire, that bullet right there, gives ANDBOX everything they need to know as they turn their attention.
Come on!
Oh man, it's a bloody
What the fuck am I witnessing, man?
TSM just walk into their death, and they aren't able to get
Blade
anything
Storm.
going. ANDBOX.
What are you aiming for? The back of the fucking wall?
They have to mow TSM down and to take the lead.
Yeah, fantastic finish to that round.
Wardell, how many blades do you get? 6, 5?
And
5 push-ups.
I'm looking to see, you know, where did TSM get?
Tired of this fucking disrespect, this disappointment.
ANDBOX have been playing. They haven't really been taking too many risks. They've been reading the map really well. And
you know what?
More that TSM is really struggling to find those openings.
Don't care.
It seemed like a lot easier for them to find those openings on the defense, actually.
Each time you miss a blade, you got to give me 2 push-ups. Don't care.
C-long pick. There goes the camera. That's going to try to break crosshair placement, and the punish is in from Wardell. So we're talking about those openings, and it's actually going to come from the aggression from ANDBOX. So we're just talking about how not having to do that was actually working out for them. They wanted to mix it up, but it didn't work out this time. And off the back of that, we're seeing a rotation through to mid, and we saw
Subroza here. Yep.
Oh, Subroza nails it this time. Outlook guaranteed.
11 health.
Keep it going.
All he had left. Now
here we
go. Use to run it back to clear out any utility and potentially spot anyone along the way.
Here we go. Come on.
Gonna push the way into A link. There's no one there, but the neural.
Give me another.
Come online as well. Drone looking to get the spike down.
Give me one more. Come on. I want to see precision play right here, right now.
I mean, they have a
little arrow. That's okay.
Too. The position's good, but the fact that there's no element
shot through the box
is just gonna mow him down. Yeah, Cutler cleans him up. A lot of drops as well. Dan, you mentioned at the beginning of the round where it was that TSM was going to have to reach into to get back into this thing. This very well may have been it. Subroza with 3, a flawless round for TSM as we're tied at 10 apiece.
That was definitely a great ton of luck for TSM, you know, just because of the aggression. That was the spot that ANDBOX wanted to try to get an early pick. It just worked out nicely for TSM in this instance. So back to basics, I think, for ANDBOX. They do have enough money to get Ye on that operator again. He actually had to spend 8,300 credits this round. So
shit, I got you, dumbass. I got your ass. I got you. I got you. I got you.
We'll get once more focus around this C-long position. Subroza on that ultimate ult, farm the Phoenix ult, run it back. And Wardell can cover as well with that operator. So they've got, they've got a nice weight against Medges here in the early round. They've got also hazed with the cam, just making sure that there's no push behind that dark cover. That's smoke.
Jack, come on. I was just being a little bit silly. Just a break.
The A-lobby position. We talked a lot about that in the previous series.
And
now all the kind of groundwork's been done, Doug. It's looking like in the mid rounds, we're getting the info play to start working towards that A pressure. Well, at the same time, maybe a mid push from.
They call you Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, and like they have.
I can do Dave Chappelle's accents of his characters pretty well.
Hunter Fury as well. So they've got everything they could possibly want in front of them. And TSM does not pack the same punch as far as ultimate utility goes.
But
TSM, you see them very cautiously, very patiently waiting this out.
Why me?
They're going to use. I mean, they have the stars. All right, there we go. They're the Astro Stars are coming out, going to provide them a bit of cover. Vice, I mean, tanks the hot hands and
crying.
Gets a kill.
Okay,
get back
down
to 65 health, but he delays things for just a bit.
All right, come on.
Because the thing
Get
is,
the bomb down.
On the other side of the map, they have a couple.
Get the bomb down. Knock on wood.
Using the Hunter's Fury.
Like that video from chat that got spooked from. Come on.
He's going to clean up Mata, who is looking.
Wardell, don't let this Phoenix pass. Keep him locked. Keep him tight. Keep him right.
Hey! Yeah, right in the back of the head, looking for a second. No!
Can't see shit!
Misses, but the classic is the one that cleans things up. 5 seconds left. TSM have to get onto the spike, and they have to do it now. I don't think they're going to have time, Dan.
Yeah, time is gone, and that is a great result. What a beautiful dash there coming through from Ye. I was looking at that. I'm like, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna just dash through the smoke to just try to kill the planter and just win the round? Need to play the win the round.
By the way, for those that just got back from checking all the doors in their house, I'd like to apologize. So somebody in my production team thought that it would be a fucking wise idea to fucking put on a knocking sound effect on YouTube, okay?
So that kind of guarantees it for.
He's fired. I'm firing.
Really great coordination and teamwork.
Apologies.
Get ANDBOX.
It is what it is. It happens.
Round. That's 11-10 now. Just a one
not
round
funny.
lead, but
not funny at all. I agree.
The same. And once again, they've been putting a lot of focus in their early, mid, and C long play at TSM. They're giving up that A lobby control. And
it's not funny.
We're also getting these smokes that we talked about the star cover so much, and it's definitely one to respect.
Come on.
And Vice is going to clear a long. So that's an interesting one. That could possibly suggest that he's playing it alone as well. So we'll have to see how that read comes through. But the drone's going to come in.
That scared the fuck out of me. Hey, ain't nothing like a little bit of rush of blood from a little fear. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to make
good shit. Come on.
And you even saw.
Come on. How alive did you feel when those door knocking sounds came through? You felt alive. You felt ready to go.
Pinching in behind them, and they can turn their attention towards C.
That's what you live for.
Paranoia to tag up a couple of members of TSM who are pushing their way forward.
Grab my gun.
Comes through.
Oh, he grabbed his gun for a YouTube video.
Good for one as well. Ye looking
he grabbed the Glock.
Seb cleans things up, and Ye was looking to see who else he could mow down, but there was nobody left.
Come on, Rosa. Come on.
Flanking around. Takes care of one. He's 1 point away from having the run it back. Gets this kill. He can certainly bring it online just narrowly. Doesn't even get the chances. ANDBOX get to map point. Match point.
Another fantastic round from ANDBOX. And what's really interesting about rounds like this, these standard rounds, both teams are kind of seemingly okay with running their defaults.
It is not over.
A mix-up here for TSM would be to go pretty hard into a lobby.
Keep it up.
Oh, it looks like we're going to get TSM tactical.
2 more rounds. Let's go. OT, OT.
And
all right, boys.
It's going to be interesting to see if they
tactical timeout. Bring it in.
Same assumption.
Wardell, listen. I'm trying to go in. It's just not fucking working. I can't hit anything, dude. My ults, they just won't hit, dude. You seen? What's going on out there, Buster? What's going on? Shit, I mean, listen, man. You know, I'm just kind of, you know, I just need to get more kills. You know what I'm saying? Cutler, give us the rundown. Yeah, we're going to win it. All right, Drone, what you got now? So I think we need to actually take up the flank, and then we need to go to the back, and then we gotta go to the back, and then we gotta take control of the map. Then we gotta go through the garage, go to C, go to C, go to flash left, go right, go back to the back, back left, back right. Oh, come on!
Game, you know, you have that gut feeling, and that's sometimes what it comes down to. And we'll see what the gut instinct is saying for these players right now. We've got a lot of focus actually around mid. ANDBOX do seem to... They're playing retake on the A side. The ult advantage is just ever so slightly with TSM. They've got the running back on subroza. That's such a key ult to have to take control of positions. And they're gonna get it in a position to clear out the A site. So this A retake setup is going to be very key. And also the lurk from hazed in mid.
Bless you, no, bless you, chat.
Yep. Because if you're playing for retake and you don't get a chance to do it because you get blown up across the middle of the map. And there's just so much punch behind that that's lost. And again, Hazed still kind of playing that lurky spot.
Standing ahead.
Now they should have some decent info. You see Boy has made his way all the way down C long, understanding there's nobody pushing up there. And then if that wasn't enough, that certainly is. Yay with the operator, able to take care of Hazed.
Can we make something happen? Come on!
Using the ult to push his way forward. No, not gonna get a chance at anything spotted, but that was all he got.
Hold it!
He's still down.
Hold it!
Cosmic.
Good shot on the fucking flank, Wardell!
Takes care of Boy. Waiting.
Are you?
Oh my gosh! Subroza waited for the flash. He knew it was coming. He got two. Drone got the last two.
How the hell?
TSM takes the round away.
What the fuck?
Oh man, they're so close. And we are going to
go
all the way to the last round in regulation, round 24.
No money. They're going to buy one AR from the teammate. Maybe Yay going to go on the blades. No one's going to buy the op and take the blades.
Because ANDBOX
Greedy
don't
son
have
of a
a lot of
bitch.
money left.
Yay.
They've got enough somehow for an operator on Yay, but in terms of everybody else,
what is he doing?
it's definitely not looking ideal.
This
Sheriffs
motherfucker's greedy.
and Spectres. So it's going to be interesting. We do have
Sell
the
the op,
blade
buy an
storm
AR for
available
one
for
of your
Yay as
teammates.
well. Some surprises.
You got knives.
The
Okay,
operators
Buster.
that
Never
You
mind.
can use the knives, and a teammate can use that. Either way,
God.
it's a good
Capitalism.
spot for TSM.
What can you say? What can you do? Crazy.
Ooh, early drone coming through mid. Get that information. It only spotted Hazed, so that doesn't tell them very much.
The Hassan
Hazed tends to be the lurking
spawn,
player on
dude.
this team, in the Cypher role at least.
Did somebody say capitalism? Well, look, I think that there are a lot of bad things.
See
All right,
fishing
a
up.
lot of things that could change.
Something not going to spot anyone.
A lot of things that America could do
He
better.
may get his chance.
All right.
Dodges around.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. Dodges around the curveball and lands a
Yay,
shot on
no.
Subroza while dodging one of Wardell's. To open things up a bit for ANDBOX, but that's just one. Again, you've got Mata and Vice on really nothing to work with, so it's going to take a whole lot more than that
No.
to feel good for ANDBOX. But they're in a spot where they
No,
can do this. Hazed again.
no.
Around the work, Boy.
Why?
See if there's anything more. That
Check the
should
corner.
give them a
Check it.
Decent.
Check
Weapon
it!
upgrade drone.
Check it!
Oh my gosh, Mata!
Plus, oh my
Mata's already
Kevin,
good
the
for two.
Mata-
ANDBOX are doing it.
Got it!
Color's left alone. He's looking to get something, but he may not get a chance. The Blade Storm comes flying across the screen. ANDBOX, in the most unconventional fashion you could possibly think of, win the map 13-11.
What an awesome round from them. And
All right,
they've
next
been
map.
nasty on those thrifty rounds with just not too much to work with. We had Yay, we were like wondering, Yay's got an operator, he has the knives, he could drop the operator and pull out the knives or something to a teammate, but you know, the operators need to be on the jet, and he recognized that. He got that opening pick,
Not
he got
over.
away for free. And then Mata's be in that short position. There was some
You're the
great,
GOAT, I'm the GOAT?
series of plays from him in
No.
that spot. So
No, I'm not the GOAT.
That's crazy.